So now let's see how we can work around with dynamic text box inside of Jotform. So let's say I want to go ahead and add in a list of something, and I want to go ahead and let the users add in items as necessary. So in that case, you can go ahead and utilize something called dynamic text box. So to do that, you can go ahead and click on add element. And then what you can do is you can go to widgets, and then over here you can see that dynamic text box is an option. Go ahead and click right here, and then what you can do is you can simply go ahead and type in a question. For example, I'm going to go ahead and say add in your shopping list. Let's say, for example, right here. So this is what I have. So you can see that there is one default fields right here. You can go ahead and choose the number of fields right here as 3. The add row button right here is there at the end. So instead of add row, you can go ahead and say, let's say, for example, add item right here. And that is what will be displayed. You can see that the size is 25 over here in character numbers. You can go ahead and then expand that out as well. And you can see the button color. You can go ahead and change that out as you like as well, just like this, as per what you want. And then you can go ahead and select out, let's say, for example, particular hex color as well. You can even count the text boxes right here. So that data will be received when someone actually goes ahead and updates out the field. So let's just go ahead and update it. And then apart from that, I can go to properties. And here you can see that the alignment is left. You can align it to center or the right here, just like this. So you can see that you can disable the label or enable out the label right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and enable it and then type it out as enter your shopping list right here, just like this. Apart from that, you can go ahead and then right align it, left align it, or top align it as you want. So let's just right align it, and then you got the width section right here as well. You can go ahead and change around the width size right here as well, and even change around the height. Let's say, for example, you can go ahead and make it 100 so that it takes larger portion right here. You can make it compulsory right here, or you can just say no right here so that it's not compulsory. In my case, let me just go ahead and make it compulsory right here. And then what you can also do is go ahead and click on duplicate field right here to duplicate this out as you need. But let me just go ahead and remove this out right here and then go around over here onto this form. So now what I'm simply going to do is go to properties and go to the advanced section. Let's say, for example, so I can set the widget name to whatever I like. So right now it's widget name. So I can simply go ahead and type in shopping list right here. The field label is enter your shopping list right here. So I can go ahead and correct it here as well to see the update right here. You can shrink it out right here just like this as well. And you can even go ahead and let's say, for example, let's just go around over here and duplicate this out right here. And this is what you have. You can move this to new line or right here, or keep it side by side as well when you shrink. You can go ahead and hide out the field if you don't want it to appear right here for public. And you can even go ahead and work around with the field details to see its unique name and field ID as well. So this is what you have. So now I'm simply going to go around over here onto properties, and then let's say, for example, remove out the shrink, and this is what I have right here. Let's just go around over here and let's say, for example, align it to the right and preview out the form. So around over here, now you can enter out your list in this field. So you can go around and say milk. Let's say, for example, right here, I can say butter. And let's say, for example, I'm going to say rice right here, just like this, add item. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in, let's say, for example, cereal right here. And I can go ahead and add in, let's say, for example, I'm going to say oil right here. And then let's say let me be specific by saying cooking oil. And then apart from that, I'm going to say pasta and so forth. So you can see that you can go ahead and add in the item, or if you don't need the item, you can simply go ahead and delete it out as well and submit it out as per how you please. So this is simply how you can go ahead and add in a dynamic text box so that users can add in items as they please inside of Jotform. So I hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.